Hello and welcome, one and all. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and joining me for what should be an exciting contest is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Ali. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The visitors win the toss and will bowl first.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Right, so we're ready to get underway. There's always something special about the first delivery. It can really set the tone for a match. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. He's quick onto that in the infield. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Drilled that one away.
That's a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
End of the over. Pakistan are 10 for none.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Got that away nicely. Nice solid defensive shot. Couldn't get it through the field. Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
They've gone up here. Going with pace now. Massive outside edge. Trouble. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. No. Terrible shot. Doesn't beat the infield.
Played that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those allowed now in this over. Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh, now then, that time there, batters should get a few here.
They've attempted the slower ball, but that's been pounced on and hit high into the stands. Brilliant timing.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. An economical over comes to an end, but you get the feeling these openers might just be finding their feet. Power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Drilled that one away. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
As on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and have been put away.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Great shot. Just stepped inside the line and flick of the wrist, and that'll run out to the boundary.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Dug that out well. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Oh, this is world-class stuff. They're seeing the ball like a watermelon at the moment.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Good pick up, big chance. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight to the fielder. End of the over. Pakistan a 48 for none.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Misses everything.
That's the one and only short one for the over. Always good to throw it in.
Wow, that's missed a lot. End of the over. 4 off it. Pakistan 52 for none. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Drilled that one away. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming off it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Can he come back with a dot ball?
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Smacks that away through the gap. Got that away nicely. Needs to be on target. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
The first wicket gone, the opening partnership is broken. You can see the relief on the bowler's face. Another quick wicket and they'll be into the middle order.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. Aslam ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Big edge. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length. Obviously the way to go. Great shot through the gap.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. Zaman watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Off the middle of the bat.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Zaman has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. And the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Nice shot, pierces the infield.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? End of the over, and a very nicely bowled one. Not much opportunity to score runs there. Couldn't get it through the field. Trouble! Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
This is a great wicket to take. just look to be building a solid innings and at a really good run rate. Perfect time to take a wicket.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Smacks that away through the gap. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle. Six runs added in that over. Pakistan are 104 for 2. Going with spin now. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Perfectly timed. No, terrible shot. Needs to be on target. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. They've gone up here. That's a confident appeal. Off the middle of the bat. 7 runs added in that over. Pakistan are 116 for 2. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Needs a direct hit. Misses everything. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Smacks that away through the gap. End of the over. 6 off it. Pakistan are 122 for 2. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Out. Good catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Finds the edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nicked it. The bowler looks really confident. Gone. Fine catch.
It's another wicket, the 4th now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. On that nicely, good defence. Square cut, finds point, no run. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, just 1 off it. Pakistan are 123 for 4. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the shell end. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Gone. Catches win matches, and that was a beauty.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. End of the over. 3 off it. Pakistan 126 for 5. Oh, that's a great shot early on. Wide of cover. And that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
That was just a massive shot. Middled it, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. They've gone up here. Great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Not a bad innings. Really was starting to get the runs flowing, but cut short. Important wicket to get at this stage of the match.
Lots of pressure coming in to bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4. Needs a direct hit. Was quick onto that in the infield. Ashraf taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Oh, now then, that time in the air. Batters should get a few here.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be full.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Times it to perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Off the middle of the bat.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. Last over of this innings, no point defending now. Onto that early, that could be four.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Bowler and fielders look really confident.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Edged. Afridi staying put, but the opposition put in a huge appeal. Gone. Fine catch.
The 8th wicket to fall. The opening batters out there in the field will probably be starting to prepare themselves for their own innings.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Needs to be on target. The appeal might have just been missing though.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Goes over the top with that shot. That's out. Oh, simple run out. And that's the end of the innings. Pakistan have set a target of 159 runs. The openers are coming out. It's a very gettable total. They just need to get off to a good start and not give anything silly away. It's the silly stuff that could give the bowlers a sniff in this match.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
straight to the fielder. Got him. That's the one they wanted. Full swinging and straight through.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Fantastic running. Turn 2 into 3 there. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Couldn't get it through the field. Nice shot, but straight to gully.
Into the first over. The batting team are now on 6 for 1.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Ashraf, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Bowled. Oh, no luck at all there on that one.
Two down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4. This delivery just needs to be pitched up. Up on the length. Too short. And you're going to get punished on this pitch.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover fielder. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Well, the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Afridi from the shell end. over the infield with a cracking shot.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Clipped away neatly off the pads. Should get ball.
Right out of the textbook. Off the middle, and it flew to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over, and it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting the batters build any momentum. Edged it. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Edge, but it drops safely.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Doesn't beat the infield. Off the middle of the bat.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Aslam, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Finds the fielder with that shot. Thick edge.
End of the 4th over. The batting team are now 27 for 2.
Pinged off the bat.
Jumps all over the slower ball. Only gave them more time to see it and make sure of it.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Wow, that's missed a lot. Brilliant diving stop. just opened the face of the bat really well. That's through the infield. That'll be 4 more.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running. Might look to go big again here.
Massive outside edge. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder.
Some adjustments to the field.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Thrashed away for 4.
That's a great shot. Here's the gap between point and cover point. It's fast outfield, so that'll be 4 more.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we're going to see some big fielding changes coming up. Nawaz coming into the attack from the shell end.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Nawaz from the shell end.
A few moves made in the field.
Oh, great shot.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be... giving away easy runs. Was quick onto that in the infield. smacks that away through the gap.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two. Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
Catches you'll see. Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Good shot, a beauty. That's a great shot, full of class. Square drive for a maximum.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Perfectly timed.
End of the ninth over. The batting team are now on 71 for 3.
Lovely cover drive straight to the extra cover field. misses everything. Couldn't get it through the field. There could be a couple if they hustle.
End of the 10th over. The batting team are now 75 for 3.
Nawaz from the shell end. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Straight to the cover point for an easy catch.
At long last, they have the wicket. Could so easily have been a game-changing innings, but all the same, it's been fabulous to watch.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Two straight, just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
Hit that one on the up, a fabulous drive for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Really good over, takes a wicket and keeps it tight. Somehow they've got to find some boundaries. Missed it. That was a chance. Now then, watch this. They've gone up and didn't hear or see anything.
fourth over. The batting team are now on 90 for 4.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Smacks that away through the gap.
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. Big edge. Good shot, driven through extra cover. Pick up 2 more. Ahmed into the attack now from the shell end. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
This is just silly. The power on that shot is incredible.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Oh, gone again. That's even bigger than the first maximum. I think it might have gone into the wind as well.
This is crucial. 12 from 2, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Edge, amazing delivery. Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Great shot through the gap. Fantastic running. Turned 2 into 3 there. Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
Change of bowling. The off spinner is coming on to bowl.
Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover fielder. I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Big edge. Where's that going? Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
Ahmed from the shell end. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder needs to work hard to stop that. Was quick onto that in the infield. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. With the completion of that fine over, the batters are going to have to take some risks from here on in. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Aslam, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Nicely played. Runs 1. Finds the fielder with that shot. Worked away. That's a nice single.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Two, four, and that's hit high and hard. That's 4 more.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
They've looked threatening, but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves, having gotten out after a start. He's got their tail up. Dickwella watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Edged. What a ball. Too good. That is huge.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. And that's a tremendous catch and cover. Great stuff. And out. Oh, how did he get to that one?
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Not too much needed. Can they keep their composure in this final over? Not much needed to get over the line now. There'll need to be some superb bowling to hold on. Two straight. It's been helped on its way for a maximum. Long shot there.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but it was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. A great victory, extremely close, right to the end. And to bring the win home like that is something special.
That has been the most memorable match. Could have gone either way. Just brilliant play to win it at the death. Hope you've enjoyed the coverage and see you next time.